Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing? This is Giovanni. I just want to do a live real quick, just to say hello to y'all. It's been a while. I just got finished listening to a crazy interview. My man Daylight was on Vlad TV. He dropped on some serious jewels. I want to just comment on a few of them because it was relevant. I'm sitting here right now, and I was like, you know what? I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a national designer. I'm a 7-time in a row consecutive New Designer of the Year winner for Fashion Week in New York. I own a TV station. I own a record company. I own a national magazine. I design clothes for celebrities, and I wardrobe movies. Not to mention I own a water company and accessories and bags and purses, stuff like that. I was wondering, why is it that the people in Arizona, they're not really trying to fuck with me, you know what I mean? And then it blew my mind a little bit because I realized people in Arizona, they fuck with New York. Everybody want New York fashion. But I'm telling you, I'm from New York. My gear is hot. And for whatever reasons you have, it's like, y'all don't get it. I mean, I hate to sound messed up, but I was talking to my lawyers today. They were like, you gotta let people realize, sometimes they see you on TV, sometimes they see you in a magazine, then they put two and two together, you know? But other times, you have to really let a person know. You got a celebrity in your midst, man. You got somebody who's doing things in your midst. I don't smoke weed. I don't get drunk. I don't hang out in clubs. I'm not sitting around every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night watching BET, watching Netflix. That's not what I do. I work 7 days a week because it's not a business for me. This is my life. So I'm sitting down putting the work in every single day. I'm just getting over a cold. You might even hear me cough during this presentation, but you might hear me cough. But I'm getting over a cold, and even in the process of getting over a cold, I'm still working. You know why? Because I can't stop. Too many people depend on me, so I can't really stop. So I'm sitting here and I'm smiling, and I'm sitting here trying to figure it out like, don't you realize who I am? And I'm not trying to get you to help me stroke my ego. That's not what I'm saying. I offer jobs. There's jobs I have right now that I have to have filled. So I said before, I said it a few weeks ago, and people thought I was just bugging out. When I said Boss Entertainment is a stimulus, I really meant that. We are the stimulus, all right? I'm offering jobs. But you know something? Maybe you think I'm just, I'll be honest, maybe you think it's just Twitter talk. This ain't Twitter talk. I'm not trying to get your impression. I'm not trying to make you smile, make you think that I think that I'm special. I'm not trying to get you to treat me like I'm special. I'm just a brother in your midst that's trying to do some big things. You feel me? Let me break this down because my lawyer broke it down for me. He said, don't you realize you're on a satellite? How many people do you know? How many people do you think you know? How many people do you know that think they know anybody else in this entire world? Their grandparents, their great-grandparents, their uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, friends, associates, etc. That's on a satellite. Who do you know? That's on a satellite. Understand what that means. That means you are global. You're not going silver, you're not going bronze, you're not going gold, you're not going platinum. You are global. You asked me, so, Giovanni, how many countries are you in? I said, well, I'm in 198 countries designated, and basically anywhere anyone has access to the internet, I'm covered. He said, how many people do you think really understand what that means? Most people look at TV, and they feel that TV is the only thing that's out there. You are television. You're global. You're 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, why am I telling you? I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to boast. I'm just telling you, people don't really realize certain things until it's no longer available. And the funniest thing is this. While I'm talking, I'm sitting back and thinking, hey, you know, my lawyer's pretty smart, pretty intelligent man. And I respect what he said a great deal. So I'm saying to you, as I'm sitting here talking to you, do you realize the opportunities you have in front of you? I'm not trying to get you to become my fan. I'm trying to get you to build with me. That's all. No more, no less. Just build with me. Because if you build with me, I promise you I'll build with you. If your energy is positive, if your vibe is great, if your mind is great, I'll build with you. Do you realize if we just sell a product, any product, let's call it the hot dog pin. I don't know, I just made that up. Okay, a pin that has a hot dog filler. I'm sorry, a hot dog that has a pin filler. You can write, like, you can write with your hot dog, long story short. Let's call it a hot dog crayon, whatever. If we just sold a $1 product to 198 countries every hour, that's $198 an hour. Times 24 hours, times 7 days. You do the math. I ain't even do the math. I just came off the top of my head. The reason why I'm saying is this. If you know anyone, now watch this, now I'm going to be personal. If you know anybody who can sing, that can dance, that can cook, that can read poetry, that can rap, that can sing, that knows how to teach, like me, I'm a mentor. My throat is sore because I got this cold. I'm getting old, you know? But me, I'm a mentor. I am a mentor. I know I'm a mentor. I mentor students. So what I'm saying to you is this. You have an opportunity in front of you that if you ain't got to believe me for nothing. You don't ever have to believe me. My eyes are closed. Listen, I'm getting over a cold. Stop playing so much, all right? So all I'm saying is this, if you just take a second and think about what I'm saying to you and really honestly, seriously, consider the opportunities. I am looking for people to be on my station. I'm looking for a news host. I'm looking for somebody who has some kind of theatrical experience. I am looking for somebody who has some kind of literary experience. There is such a thing as books online. Guess what? If you can read and you have a good diction, you can read books online and have it on my pay-per-view. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying to you? You can read books online and have it on pay-per-view. There are so many opportunities for a person who understands. And if you don't understand but you are having interest, then why don't you give it to somebody who does understand? There's a lot of you right now that are trying to figure out what you're going to do after this pandemic is over. Well, let me give you a little bit of an insight. I was told that the pandemic would not really surpass until 2026. I know I mentioned a long time ago that I was supposed to go to Hollywood and sign some documents. I already signed the documents. I was supposed to go to Hollywood and start production for my TV reality show that MTV had offered me. But I didn't go there because let me tell you the story. It's a good story. I went to a couple of studios in Arizona because I live in Arizona. I got children out here, so I figured I'd go to Arizona, I'd check it out, so I can do my production here in Arizona, and then just ship it electronically to LA. I wasn't trying to go back and forth. And so, long story short, I go to this one studio, and the brother introduced me to satellite television. And I was like, wow, okay, but this is where he got me at. He said, because we're going to be on a lockdown, we're going to be suppressed, we're going to be in the house for most of the time. And people are not watching TV, they're streaming. People are looking at stuff on their cell phones, on their tablets, on their laptops, on their television, on their computers. He said, anybody who gets ahead of this at that time are going to be ahead of the curve. I'm ahead of the curve now. And if you know how to braid hair, this is a good one. If you know how to braid hair, do lashes. Everybody's about doing lashes, right? If you know how to do it, hold on. If you know how to braid hair, do lashes, if you know how to sew, I'm trying to give y'all some ideas because some of y'all have talent, some of you have gifts. Some of you could really, really do incredibly well with the right platform. That's what I'm trying to tell you now. I am the right platform, right? Some of you know how to sew. I'm big on the cooking thing because I have a cooking channel on my station. Right? Let me say it to you nicely. I have a cooking channel on my station. I also have a religious channel on my station. So the question is, what exactly were you born to do? What is your purpose? Tell me the last time you got an opportunity to be recognized in 198 countries. Please do. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. I'm just asking for facts. Because let me tell you what's going to end up happening. They're going to open up the country again. Yes, I just said it's going to be on lockdown. But let me tell you how it's going to work. They're going to open up the country again. When they open up the country, you're going to be looking for a job. You're going to settle for jobs because you're going to need money. As you need money, you're going to still go back to working for another person, not yourself. It's going to hurt you financially. It's going to affect your family emotionally. It's going to cause you to regret not knowing. And let me tell you, the worst thing about humanity is this. The worst thing about humanity is this. People don't know what they don't know. People do not know what they do not know. As crazy as that sounds, it's a fact. So why am I saying this to you right now? Boss Entertainment, and not to mention the fact we do make some nice clothes. Let's call it what it is. My clothes are banging. So with that being the case, we have Boss Entertainment, we have Boss Television, we have Boss Water, Boss Watches, Boss Perfume, Boss Cologne. You got everything in the back side or the back end or the back corner of the entertainment industry. The reason why we call Boss Entertainment is because everything a boss does is entertaining. The way I order pizza is very entertaining. The way I pay a bill is very entertaining. The way I drive my car is very entertaining. The way I park my car is very entertaining. Everything about Boss is entertaining. If my last name was Gucci, I'd wear Gucci every day. If my first name was Louis, I wear Louis Vuitton every day. But since my name is neither Gucci nor Louis, I wear Boss every day. You know why? That represents me. Does it represent you? Are you really truly a boss, or does it just sound good? I hear people call the men kings. I hear men call the women queens. Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds really positive. But in all honesty, kings fight for the kingdom. They take lives and they really risk their lives for a kingdom. That's how the king becomes a king. The queen is in position as a queen so that in the event the king should lose his life in a battle, she can take over the kingdom. She's prepared